Good morning, dear friends. It's Fisher here. So today we continue with our beautiful stories, The Power of the Spirit by Alfred Hosp, also known as Freddy in the book. So now today Bruno giving a talk, and then suddenly Freddy becomes so nauseous, and then he was wanted to vomit, and then somebody got a bucket for him, and then he was vomit so hard and for a long time. And then, but somehow the bucket was empty, and then nothing was inside. And then after he vomited, he felt a sense of freedom, so being free, feeling of gratitude, and then he began to cry loudly, and he said, I have been set free. And then also the tears of joy were running down Bruno's face as well. And then later on, Bruno explained that, and then to all the friends around, and then he said, if you have seen what was in this bucket, you would not have been able to bear the sight. We can only thank God from the depths of our hearts. And human beings are all wired up, all wrong. They cry when they are sad and laugh when they are happy, but it should be exactly the other way around. Tears of joy builds us up and make us strong, but tears of sadness make people weak and deliver them all the more into the hands of evil. So you should smile when bad things assail you, because then you obtain enough divine energy to ward them off. And you should weep with gratitude when God brings about a healing. A little paragraph here. So basically, first of all, and then Freddy had a healing. So basically, he vomited. Says that's vomiting or diarrhea, spitting, coughing. There was lots of ways the body. This is our body natural response. We all know it's natural response to get rid of the toxins. And then, but of course, like in the secular world, we always pay attention to the physical toxins, whether it be a bacteria or virus, whatever. So in terms of the spiritual counterparts, they always have a spiritual filth in most of our bodies, more or less. Some people have more filth, or even attachments, some attachment of lower spirits, so always controlling their thoughts. And then when we vomited, and I had that experience. So basically, I went to the Bruno Groning Circle of Friends, the community hour. The first day, I didn't expect nothing. I said, okay, well, I don't know what it is, and I just gave a go. And then the first about half an hour, 45 minutes, I vomited twice. And then somehow, I don't know why, I just asked Bruno, so please, if you are the helper, if you are really great, and then please cleanse me. And then I rushed to the toilet, the male toilet, twice, and there was lots of transparent, clear sputum came out, large quantity, and I didn't know why. And I thought I was going to throw up my whole dinner, but no, twice lots of clear, transparent sputums that basically came out my throat. Excuse me, friends, so this is, don't want to discuss you, but this is just my personal experience. So that's what I could see, because my spiritual eyes are not awakened, so I can't see the spiritual counterpart. If I able to see the spiritual counterpart, and then that filth, the spiritual filth will be so enormous, and then that might probably scare me. I'll say, oh my God, what sort of rubbish is kept within my body. The same thing happened to Freddy here. So he vomited so violently, but he couldn't see anything. Nobody could see anything physically. But as what Bruno said, if anybody able to see what's in this bucket, they would not have been able to bear the sight. So that means there's lots of spiritual fields. We could say very negative energies. Maybe some entities were there, got coughed up, and only when whoever able to see in the spiritual world, and then they're able to see what's in the in the bucket. Otherwise, with our physical eyes, we only see as nothing. It's empty. That's what's happened to our perception too. So these days, whatever we can't see, we cannot perceive. So we believe what we can't see doesn't exist, largely. So only what we can see with our physical eyes, and then we perceive that's the reality of living. But the true reality is far beyond that, what we can perceive. Really, so our life, our reality is what we perceive we are. And then also Bruno said like it's very important here, and the human being gods all wrong. So basically like when we sad we cry, and then when we happy we laugh. And then Bruno said that should be exactly the opposite. So when you are in trouble, okay, when you're sad, you should laugh, you should smile. Okay, so when you are confronted by difficulties or by any bad things assail you, so you should be happy because you obtain enough good divine energy to ward them off, because what you're going to learn will be massive. That's what's happened. Like it's really life is attitude. It depends on what sort of attitude we have towards life. And then if you see anything as a lesson, like any difficulties happens or dramas, whatever happen in your life, serve a purpose to teach you a lesson or lessons. And then your attitude towards life is very positive. So you don't lose anything, and nothing will defeat you because you have the winning attitude. It's very important. And then otherwise you believe everything happened to you because you're unlucky or you're unfortunate or you're just miserably stuck in your own negative situations, and then you don't actively seeking for help. So as long as you get your attitude right, dear friends, so always, as I said, okay, anything happen in your life, just accept as what the way it is, and then find a way to work it out. Okay, so all the difficulties come in your life, and then it serves as a purpose to make you greater. Okay, isn't it, the saying they say that your enemy teach you more than your friends? Okay, so thank your enemy, because the enemy will uplift your spirit by forcing you or kicking your butt so hard. So that is what's happened. And then Bruno also mentioned when we are happy, and then like when we should weep with gratitude. So basically, when God bring the healing, we should cry. Okay, that's the time we should cry, and then the tear of joy build us up. So the sadness is weaken our body. So just be very mindful. And also here is in this world, like in this matrix, everything is upside down. So, and then very good, not sure if that's philosophy or a very good mentality, and I see myself over the years always have, and then it always works for me, is reverse thinking. Okay, reverse this psychology. So whatever things happen in your life, think exactly the opposite, and then you almost guarantee you 100% or 99% the truth, not 100%. So when you gain something, and whether that's physical wealth or joy, whatever, and then you still need to be cautious of what's lining underneath it. And then when you are in trouble, and you should be very happy because you'll be a greater once you overcome your struggles. And then that's life, that's attitude. So whether you're living a winning life or losing life is entirely up to your attitude towards life. Okay, dear friends, so wish you have a good day and God bless.